Hello, my friends and fellow VEDSies. Every day, it seems as though we are forced to decide between what we want to do, what we ought to do, and a secret third option that rarely resembles either of the other options, yet is without fail the one we end up choosing. That is the opening of my novel, and I recognize that it is incredibly pretentious of me to be quoting my unreleased novel, but it certainly feels true today. What I want to do is to turn my brain off. What I should do is work on VEDS. And what I'm actually doing is reading a book. In my own defense, I will say that I have read very little so far this month, including this chapter reading filming session. I have read 88 pages, which I understand doesn't sound like not a lot, but I usually would have had at least one book read by this point in the month, so 88 pages is kind of odd for me. And it makes sense. I have been busier, both with VEDS and life, but I don't really feel like myself when I'm not reading. Again, an incredibly pretentious thing to say. I do apologize. But while this may be the VEDS of progress, you can't just keep progressing forever. That's not sustainable. And sometimes you need to take a break, even if it's not a full-fledged break, because, again, I'm filming this, so I didn't fully succeed. But I slowed down. I did something I wanted to do that wasn't a full-fledged obligation, and I still made it work as a part of my process and a part of my progress. People always said growing up that part of growing up was slowly abandoning things that you loved in favor of other more important things. And I would be naive to say that that's entirely wrong, but it doesn't have to be entirely right either. Being yourself isn't a passive thing. It is an active choice that we have to make over and over again. And in that sense, we have to keep finding ways to prioritize the things we care about and the things that we enjoy doing, even when doing so can be inconvenient to us. So yeah, I am going to read my cozy cottagecore, vaguely witchy romance book, and I'm going to enjoy it. And I'm going to make a video out of it because I can't turn my brain off all the way just yet. And I'm just going to do my best, trying to take moments to keep being myself actively, even when things are hectic and overwhelming and exhausting and the world feels like it's on fire, because the alternative is so much worse. My friends and fellow VEDSies, I will see you tomorrow.